So I've been talking about this game a lot over the last couple weeks on stream. I feel like now is a great time to show you guys the pre-alpha demo. This is an invite-only demo that I'm part of for the new upcoming Warhammer 40k Warpforge competitive card game. This is a card battler, so if you're familiar with games like Hearthstone, Runeterra, Yu-Gi-Oh, Gwent, maybe Marvel Snap, you're probably used to playing games like this, and I think you would enjoy it, so it's definitely worth taking a look at. Today we're going to be playing the tutorial. Keep it nice and simple. Again, I'm a beginner with it, beginner to the series, but after seeing this, I'm very impressed with what they've done here. The production value is incredible, and I have really high expectations for the completed game, so you can expect that at some point I'm going to go back and play some of the Warhammer games. Now, it was my first time playing this game, so we're doing the tutorials, one of each for the factions, okay? I haven't gotten into the starter decks yet, but that's definitely something we could take a look at in another video. And of course, they have a draft mode, multiplayer, and tons of great other things that we can talk about at a later date. Now, the devs give me email updates on changes to the game and stuff like that, so I'm in a really good place right now to be able to give content on the game as it progresses and develops and we get towards homecoming. So if you guys want to see more videos on Warhammer Warpforge, let me know. And if you guys have any feedback on this game, anything you like about it, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say too. So let's keep that comment section busy, guys. But for now, let's get into the tutorials. So it looks like we have four main factions. The first one being Ultramarines. We'll go through the tutorial for Ultramarines and give you guys a sneak peek at this faction and what the deck has to offer. And I'm going to have to save these for another time, man. For now, let's get into this one.
Kalgar, the Greenskin Horde is preparing to attack.
Good. Let them come. We'll show them what it means to fight Space Marines. First, Uriel, I want you to show me you are ready. Face me in combat.
I'm always ready, Lord. Let's fight.
These voice lines are super crispy. So this is your warlord. He has an attack value of 2. Drag onto the enemy to attack.
Yeah.
You can see here we have the fist and the gun. I'll shoot him. Deal damage equal to your attack value, lowering the enemy's health. You see how we have this and this? Maybe these values could be different depending on what card we're playing, right?
It feels good to spar, don't you think?
Always. I couldn't ask for a more worthy opponent.
Fair enough, we'll hit him with the fist. You win the match when the enemy warlord's health drops to 0 and dies. So it's like their hero, they can have their minions, but one card will be the dedicated warlord by the sound of it.
Let's liven things up. I've asked some of our battle brothers to assist.
I really like how the cards transform into a playing piece. I wonder if they ever get animated though. Like you can see the borders light up, but it would be really cool if they started moving. I bet you that's going to happen because the whole board is very interactive, right? Look at all the stuff going on in the background. Initiate a normal attack, then switch to range mode. Okay, there we go. Do a range attack. I guess we're just going to shoot this guy, right?
Smart move, Captain, but you cannot always fight
Kill his
alone.
minions before it gets overwhelming. Always choose your attack mode carefully. Deal as much damage as you can while taking as little in return. Fair enough.
Let us both call upon our battle brothers to fight.
You draw 1 card per turn and can hold up to 10 cards at once. That sounds familiar. Let's take a look at the art. That's like a whole mech suit, man. Reminds me of Fallout. Deploy your Primaris Intercessor by dragging the card onto the battlefield. Oh, so they're just telling me to summon it. Gotcha. Newly deployed troops can't attack till the next turn. I guess that prevents a lot of abusive plays. It gives them a chance to answer what we're doing. I think that's reasonable. Whoops. No. Okay, they're going to let me actually do it. I thought I missed my chance to click that. There we go. Okay, it's guided at least, but that's what I meant to do.
2 targets. My brother and I stand ready.
Defeat the Primaris Reaver with your intercessor with a ranged attack. Okay, so they want to kill off this. Gotcha. And he's just hanging on for life here, and it doesn't matter what we use. We could honestly just punch him at that point.
There is no shame in falling to a superior force.
Then I shall become the superior force.
The smack talk's great.
Come, brothers, let us fight.
Alright, boys. So playing card costs energy. Each turn your energy replenishes and increases by 1. So there is a mana curve. That's something that we're probably all used to. So we have cost, which would be here. So these are 2 and 2, so we can't play this, but we could definitely play these 2. Now it's going to let me play both. Good. Nice. We can't use them as they mentioned, so we can only use this one here. But if we want to kill this off, so it's a 3v1, that's probably the best, right? Yeah.
Strategy, as defined in the Codex Astartes.
He did what he had to do for us. Thank you. Bring out the Devastator.
Now I can put the pressure on.
Is it just like a high... Does he do anything?
We march for McGregor!
Infantry is just maybe the type.
Look
Look at that 7. If we use the gun, we're getting 7 damage on that. That's pretty intense. 6 health. It's beefy. So they're just telling me that we could finish this off right now. I might as well flex. Oh yeah, we can't use in the same turn. That's right. Whatever, it's still done.
Time to finish this.
Now it's done. Okay, now we got it. Look. Yeah. Get the gun out. Bam.
Well done, Uriel. You are, as ever, a good student.
We're not going to kill him. We're sparring, right?
Look, Kelgar, Captain Ventress, come quickly. The orcs have begun their attack.
Hey. Since that really didn't take too long at all, we'll do the second tutorial as well. Today we got the Goff Clan. Let's go ahead and start this one up here. I love this post-apocalyptic bandit-style Rage 2 Fallout-style map, man. This is a really nice board. Borderlands looking. So he's got 40 health. It's a big boy. So the Makari, the Grot, adjacent units have +1 melee attack, and backlash return this troop to your hand. Is there a way to figure out what backlash means? We'll play it for now as they're telling me to. Go from there. Just hit him with obviously the melee because they got fortified.
Brothers, today we fight for freedom, for the Emperor, for honor and courage.
These homies sure love to talk.
Yeah.
Look, boss, I brought my mates too.
Mates, there's only one grot here.
Just you wait, boss. Just you wait.
So remember this set adjacent units, right? Tied to another keyword I need to figure out. We'll just go ahead and play him. I think that's really what we're supposed to be doing. There we go, you say? And then tied. I think I'm still allowed to play this card. Is there a specified place? We'll fill up this side of the board as well. So tied to me means summon another copy so far. They just want me to end my turn. That's a whole army. We're definitely going more towards the swarm with this deck so far.
Don't worry, boss. I'll be back.
Yours can never get any peace around here.
Yeah!
Click on a card to see what it does. That's what I'm talking about. Hover over a trait to see its definition. Try with this one. Nice. Okay. Trigger the effect when this unit dies. It's like a death wish. Okay. Luckiest squad alive after surviving 9 whole years. I really need to get up on this lore. It sounds interesting. Mob. Okay, I want to see what the mob is. We'll summon it. We'll summon them first, and then it's not letting me read it. Trigger in effect after another friendly unit does a melee attack. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy. So every time we attack, it's going to be an engine for 1 extra attack. And you could see that we get actually a pretty good range here if we hit for 4. So let's just knock out these guys first. That's really good. Okay, look, that just cleans it up, and then we could just hit. This is really good, okay. Adjacent units have +1 melee. You can argue that we should have actually played this card first, I'm not gonna lie. Whoops. I mean, we're playing this tutorial, we're learning it, man, but hey, we missed a point.
Yeah!
Boss? Oh, I think we need new
That's not
tactics.
Joyrider. Goff Clan. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy.
Space Marine boys are hard.
So they call special cards stratagems. They have an instant effect in the battlefield. Good to know. It's just an easy 3, right? Give +2 melee attack.
Boys to
Get
mighty
Vanguard.
tactical, and ours
That's kind of
got
annoying.
skills of their own.
You show 'em, boss.
Cards that are ephemeral will disappear at the end of a turn if they are not used. That's what this, maybe this line indicates. It's like on the border of just disappearing. It's interesting. So we hit it with the tide. Play it probably just wherever.
Moving.
You get another one. We're swarming this. Give +1 melee and +1 range to your troops. So now it's like a big swarm payoff. We're stacked. They want me to do that, okay. I'm a little confused why they're not letting me use my other cards in the same turn when I thought I could use them the turn after, but I think it's just for the tutorial purpose,
Boys.
just to drag it on a bit longer, otherwise we would just stomp them, right? It's now up to you to drive back the Space Marines, use what you learned to win this battle. I mean, you pretty much gave it to me at this point, right? So we take this out first for the tide, and then we get this one back, so we sandwich this so we're getting the adjacent boost. And then, do we have mana? We do have mana, so we're gonna boost them all. Oh, this is so bulky. Oh my gosh. This is like monsters. Like, just heavy monster swarm. Against, like, crazy soldier swarm. Or soldier... I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Doof. It's done.
Whole world's burning my boot prints.
These orcs are stronger than they look. Ultramarines, fall back and regroup!
Alright, we're definitely just going to do all 4 of them, okay? We have the Sautekh Dynasty. Sweet card back. Deck information. I guess these are the cost curves, right? Yeah. Let's get into it.
Ready, my legions. A glorious victory will be mine. I have foreseen the future, and you wouldn't like it. No tricks or illusions will ever fool me.
Okay, it doesn't look like they're letting up. It looks like it's getting harder than the last one. Things are happening quick. So we'll go ahead and attack that guy. I don't think it matters which attack we use. Many Necron troops have the remnant trait. When killed, they leave a remnant on the board. That's interesting. So that's like just a low-cost, low-power type situation. Relentless March. So the ephemeral is something we had to use now. Okay.
Do you call that a strategy?
Little revive. Little fortify. Remnants can be reanimated with certain cards and abilities. Some units trigger a special effect when reanimated. Okay, so it's like they come back bigger and better.
Your tiny mind is no match for mine.
Okay, so this one has Remnant. And it has Vanguard. Vanguard seems OP. Maybe I'm not understanding it properly. Definitely hit that gun ranged.
In a tangled web of outcomes, I will find the way.
We gotta take him out. So when it says your other can't be targeted, I think it means they have to go to him first. So once he's killed off, then they can target. That's reasonable. It's kind of like a defender or something that just blocks incoming attacks on other stuff for a bit. So I guess you play that strategically so that you can get other stuff behind it. I mean, we do that now because we can. Sheesh.
An inferior opponent can be crushed without a moment's thought.
Alright, we're doing this thing. I don't think placement matters here. Done. Create a card in your hand at the start of your turn. That's a cool ability, in case you're wondering. Create and play could be like a lot of high rolls too. I guess after a while you know what you're looking for.
A tiny adjustment to my calculations can have sweeping results.
Okay, so Remnant as well. This is a new keyword. Artifice, right?
Activating reanimation protocol.
Troops with Artifice trigger an effect when you play a stratagem. We have this one. That's kind of nice. Okay, it comes back bigger and better. Nice. Okay. So he isn't really our fighter. It's all this that's going to be doing the big damage. He's sort of like a playmaker. No more guns, we're talking laser beams now. Okay. Here. Trying to select. I guess they want me to use. It gets overkill, so that's probably why they won't let me switch. Sure. We just deal direct. Oh, okay, yeah, we get rid of it altogether. Gotcha. Yeah. At least there's a chance, because then it would just be like a bunch of just respawning back and forth, back and forth. So,
Presence must be eradicated.
solid turn. Literally cleared the swarm, and we created our own swarm.
Predictions. I must respect that.
Carry on playing and finish your opponent. I mean, we'll do the best we can here, okay? So, deploy a Necron warrior. Could play both of these. Reanimate, gain 2 ranged with +2. That's crazy. I'll take this. Do I have the luxury of attacking? I feel like these are the ones, when they're glowing underneath, that you could take action with. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. I'm glad they highlight that for you, otherwise it can get confusing, I would say, pretty quick. So the next turn? Yeah, so next turn will be the grand finale, I hope, or I think. It's when he dies the game's over, so we don't have to focus on him. Sniper. What's sniper mean? When doing a ranged attack, enemies killed don't retaliate. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I'll take this one first. Take this one second. We still have a lot of room here to play. And then we'll hit him again. This is it, right? So we must have not made mistakes. It adds up pretty evenly.
Clearly, I need to go back in time and make adjustments. I am eternal. Victory shall be mine.
And lastly, we got the Black Legion, okay? So let's get it.
Come with me. I will open your eyes to the warp.
So we're basically in hell.
No honor in foolishness. Why hold back? Unleash your true potential.
Chaos Legionary, Legionary. After receiving a mark of chaos, deal 2 damage to a random enemy.
I serve the Dark Gods.
I want to see what that means real quick.
Hold positions. We strike soon.
Run or accept your fate.
Nah. We're definitely going to win this, man. It's a tutorial. Okay. I can't even read my own card. We just got to play it out. This troop will deal 2 damage to an enemy when receiving a mark of chaos. Yeah. Give a mark of chaos. Ah, okay. Damn. It has Vanguard as well.
Raise chaos before it's too late.
The bigger they are, the harder.
When your warlord receives damage, gain mark of Slaanesh.
Such sweet cacophony.
Find out what that means shortly, I'm sure. Grants 2 melee attack and 2 range attack. That's actually better. Okay, this flanks.
I will follow Abaddon to the end of everything.
Not a single soul left behind.
Deal 1 to 3 damage to a random enemy. We remove that. We handle this. We're chipping at it. Multiple marks of chaos can be stacked on a troop several times. This is just gonna really multiply.
There is always a method to insanity.
I don't think there was any sequencing where we had to play this before we used that or anything like that, so...
Taking enemies in range.
I can see through your plan.
The Emperor guides us to victory!
Starting to look scary, man. Enemies have vulnerable 1. Okay, good. So I guess it's just adding 1 onto the damage that we do, from my understanding.
You are just a plaything of the gods.
Let's see, 2, we hit for 3. No? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So this has something, I guess flanking allows us to use it on the turn that it's played. I'll have to double check that, but that's what it looks like. When you draw a card, gain a mark of... I'm gonna say it wrong. Zinch. Zench. It's definitely Zinch, right? A mark of Nurgle gives +1 health and regenerate 1. That's always good. We keep the big boys going. What are they asking me to do? Hit whatever I want? Oh, okay, gotcha. Deal 1 to 3 damage to a random, so we have a 50-50 draw on hitting that. When you draw a card, gain a mark of Zinch. Swirling dust.
They'll be dead before they see me coming.
Every time I try to read flank, it disappears, but
There's no hiding from Ultramar's wrath.
The future is not set. Hope always glimmers.
fun fact, there's a gas station company called Ultramar in my country. Flank. Yeah, let's see it. Whoops. Let's see it here. Flank. This unit can attack enemy troops the same turn it goes to play. So we're right about that. Strike is trigger an effect after attacking if this unit survives the attack. And then we get a random mark. That's interesting.
I will see your blood flow.
So this card's actually very good. Like, look at that, man. Definitely hit that ranged. Nice. All day. Some cards amplify their effects based on the number of marks of chaos on your troops. So give stealth to a friendly troop, draw a card for each mark of chaos on it. So we have to give it this one. I should have checked to see what stealth was. One sec.
The enlightened one.
Cannot be targeted for 1 turn. That's nasty. So literally it sits there, and it's immune to any incoming attacks, and we got this 7 power that we could damage with when we need it. Finish him off. I mean, we have 13 here. We're hitting for 9, 10, 11, 12. Give... Oh, yeah, easy. We just play this. Right? I mean, we could just play multiple cards. We could just, like... Whoa. Yo, let's just go all in on the attack. Okay, finally we get to see a detailed, like, these 4 at once. I love this. Just hit it with that. Drag onto a valid target. Look at this, look at this. And then I play this. You know? Look at that. Oh my gosh, okay. Imagine we accidentally hit the wrong attack. I'd cry.
I cannot do that.
Oh, wait, hold up. You must attack him. What did I do wrong? Here, let's do this first.
I cannot do that.
Using melee.
I cannot do that.
What do you mean using melee? Oh wait, it's Vanguard. I had a dull moment there. Sorry. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. There you go. Finally, now I can hit him. I'm learning.
May Ultramar stand
There we go.
times to be. We will conquer this galaxy.